What up, everybody? Welcome into the Twin Wrestle Pod. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Now, man, I'm not gonna keep y'all here long. We're gonna talk about the WWE Royal Rumble 2026. I got some notes written down here. So I watched this Saturday, January 31st, from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And the one thing I have to say about this show is not all money is good money. And when I say this, this is quite possibly up there one of the very. It's gonna be on the list where it's one of the most mediocre Royal Rumble pay-per-views WWE has ever done in history. This just wasn't that great of a show. This just didn't give me that feel of a Royal Rumble pay-per-view in a sense. Last year at Indianapolis was overall a great experience, great show from both women's and men's Royal Rumble. I can't really sit there and say the same thing for this one, really. The stage was okay. It was pretty cool. It was decent. I think the seats were 30,000. But kicking off the show, we had the first Royal Rumble match was for the women. You see Charlotte entered 1, Alexa Bliss entered 2, and like looking at the landscape of this pay-per-view, the arena for one, start there. It looked empty, bro. Like they had these LED lights, kind of how it was before the Netflix premiere last year, and in that new stadium in Inglewood, California. So they had these lights in the stands for the seats, and they would light up every time an entrance would pop off or something happened. But that was very distracting. It kind of, this pay-per-view kind of reminded me of the pandemic shows that we used to have back in the 2020 era for WWE that we used to have to sit there and watch. Watching it back, I rewatched it earlier, and watching it back, the crowd was more energetic than I gave them credit for being originally when I first watched it. Because I felt like the crowd just wasn't reacting to most shit on this show. It's very prevalent once we get to the men's match as well. First half, the women's match was the same. But this is where WrestleMania is going to be next year. It's obviously hard to be in a better stadium, in a bigger stadium over there. But this just didn't give me that feel of a Royal Rumble, man. It really didn't. It gave me a feel of a pandemic Royal Rumble show. And that was like one of the negatives for me. Atmosphere was okay. Watching it live, you didn't think the atmosphere was okay. Outside of the AJ Styles versus Gunther matchup, the crowd was up for that for sure. But that's kind of easy to be up for that when everybody knows that can be potentially AJ Styles' last match, his last professional wrestling match. It may be his last match for WWE. We don't know yet. But as it stands right now, it's currently 7:25, so we have about 30 plus minutes till Monday Night Raw drops off. So I'm gonna drop this video beforehand. But let's get into this, man. So starters, we had the Women's Royal Rumble. Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, first two entries. They didn't really do much. The next entry was Kiana James. She came out there. She had a very good showing in the Royal Rumble match for sure. Better than I expected her to have in this matchup. So WWE gave her a lot of stuff. So it tends to tell me that WWE see a lot of things in her future. I mean, she has a good look for sure. Nice body. And she showcased some things in this matchup that I didn't see from her in NXT when she was down there. So that was a good play by her. Number 4 was Nia Jax. You get the same spot you get from Nia Jax when she's in his Rumble matches. Low Vice. Low Vice was number 6. Ivy Nile was number 5. Didn't know eliminations really occur until Jordan Grace came out there at number 8. She started clean house. She eliminated Candice LeRae, who was at number 7. She eliminated Ivy Nile. And she eliminated Lola Vice as well. So Jordan Grace early picking up 3 eliminations. Number 9, we had the man, Becky Lynch, after Charlotte Flair accidentally eliminated Alexa Bliss. Watching this, I don't think Charlotte did it on purpose. They could probably frame it to make it seem like Charlotte did it on purpose when she really didn't do it on purpose. It was accidental. She tried to get rid of Nia Jax, and Nia Jax just pulled down Alexa Bliss as she went down to the ground. So can't really blame Charlotte there. You got Becky and Charlotte for a while, and this is at the point of the match. It was very weird. Sol Ruka came out number 10, right? Sol Ruka, great performance in the WWE Royal Rumble matchup. In terms of the NXT products, I thought they were gonna give us more in this matchup. I really did. And I like Sol Ruka. But she's been showcased a lot going back to Saturday Night's main event. I wanted to see Blake Monroe. I wanted to see Zarya. I think Zarya needs a little bit of love. WWE don't give her as much love because she's in a tag team with Sol Ruka. It's like whatever Sol Ruka do, Zarya follows. I like Zarya. She has a good look. And she has the great potential to be like a monster heel one day, you know? But shout out to Sol Ruka. But I felt like they could have gave a little bit more to the other NXT women in this matchup, and you could have featured a lot more than you did in this matchup. Maxine Dupree came out at number 12, Roxanne Perez at number 11. We got Becky and Maxine again. Becky eliminated Maxine. Then we got Natty at number 13, which this is the crazy part of this matchup. She eliminated Becky Lynch. I didn't expect Becky to be eliminated that early on in this match at all. That was like an early indication that AJ Lee was not in the Rumble. I was shocked by that. It was quite underwhelming in my opinion. I'm just like, Becky eliminated already? Like, what the fuck? But this was Natty Neidhart, so the low-key legend, I guess. And I've heard that she said she was going after Becky Lynch's title, so I guess that makes sense. I guess that's the storyline coming out of this matchup. Becky versus Natty for the IC strap. So I wonder when AJ Lee is going to play a factor, because I think we still got to get Becky versus AJ for the Intercontinental Championship at Mania. So I wonder how we're going to get there. I think Maxine cost Natty the match up against Becky. I don't know. 14, we got Liv Morgan. 15, we got Lash Legend, who pretty much had the powerhouse spot in this matchup with the most eliminations in this matchup. She eliminated both Bella Twins. She eliminated Io Sky. She eliminated Jordan Grace. She eliminated a lot of people in this matchup, man. So, very good showing by Lash Legend. You see where they see her in the pecking order. This was prevalent going all the way back to War Games when she was pretty much announced for War Games. So, we see what kind of spot they see her in. Number 16 was Selena Vega. Number 17 was Raquel Rodriguez. So, all the members of the Judgment Day were in at this point. Raquel came in there and she eliminated, I can't remember who Raquel eliminated. I think it was Kiana James. She eliminated Kiana James with the big boot. Helped Roxanne and Liv Morgan, who was on the outside. 18, Chelsea Green, who had one of the most big pops in this matchup. And going back to WWE Unreal, Michael Hayes. Brother, Chelsea has all the makings to be a world champion. It may not be the world champion that everybody's accustomed to, but Chelsea Green has the makings of a world champion. We've seen it a lot in wrestling. She can be the chicken shit heel who can be in there and just winning the world championship. Like how Dominic was when he first got his IC strap. Just winning by the thin of his teeth. You know what I'm saying? You can put Chelsea Green the same way. So that shit Michael Hayes said on Unreal was unreal. No pun intended, brother. 19, we have Julia, who came in there, had a great showing. So at this point, we had Julia coming at 19, then Io coming at 20, then Asuka coming at 21. So we all had these three women who have history going all the way back to their days in Japan. How brief it was, we got them showing up a lot. Showing a little bit of things here in the match. I wanted Triple H to, in this matchup, I would have hoped that he put Julia the right way. He did what he could with Julia, but coming out of this matchup, man, we need Julia to be featured a lot more than what she is, man. If you got to get her off the SmackDown brand, you got to get her with Asuka and Io, man. At this point, put some steam behind Julia, because I feel like Julia is being lost in the shuffle and being behind everybody in the 8-ball. Like, she needs to be on Raw at this point. Number 22. Let me back up. Number 22, we had Rhea Ripley, who eliminated Chelsea Green, eliminated Roxanne Perez, and she also eliminated Zelina Vega. No, after Julia eliminated Zelina Vega. Number 25, we had Nikki Bella. Number 24 was NXT champion JC Jane, who also had a fabulous showing as well. Number 25, Nikki Bella came out there. I don't think she even got no eliminations. Number 26, we had Lyra Valkyria. Bayley was number 23. Lyra Valkyria and Bayley double teamed Julia to get her out of the ring. Number 27 was Kalani Jordan, former Knockouts TNA Women's Champion. And a spot, one of the things about this Women's Royal Rumble was the storytelling and everything that's going to come after this matchup. So number 28, we had Kairi Sane, and at this point, she was trying to help Asuka being prevented from being eliminated by Io, and as she was doing that, she ended up eliminating Asuka accidentally, and then Io eliminated her. So we have a lot of storytelling to come at Monday Night Raw with that situation. So can't wait to look forward to that. And at number 29, the biggest pop of the night, the return of Brie Bella. So both Bellas are in the ring. Bella got the yes chants, the yes kits in. Biggest pop of the night. Good to see her, man. Good to see her. I know a lot of people rag on the Bella Twins, but it's good to see her in there. So obviously now at this point, we know that her and her sister will be going for those tag team championships. It just coming out of this matchup, you can tell. That's them to embrace. Number 30 was Tiffany Stratton. In my predictions, I predicted that she would be here, but I got a lot of my predictions wrong on terms of who was going to be as surprises. I didn't expect that. And at this point, Lash Legend eliminated both Bella Twins. Both Bella Twins eliminated Lyra and Bayley. So at this point, we are down to our final three. Liv, Tiffy, and Sol Ruka. Very great ending with these three women here. They got to the outside, and Sol Ruka, rookie mistake, but bit of a dumb mistake if you put your glasses on and just look. Like, that was really dumb. She tried to go for a soul snatcher on the apron, and Tiffany just pushes her off. Why would she try to go for the soul snatcher there? Anyway, okay, you put your lenses on. Anyway, she tried to hit the maneuver. She's going to eliminate herself regardless. So if you deliver the soul snatcher, there's no way you're going to be able to catch yourself coming down from your fall. There's just no way. Unless you have extreme athleticism. But even then, I don't care how athletic you are, you're not catching yourself. So Tiffany pushes her off, and then Liv comes up, hits the Oblivion on Tiffany, and eliminates her, and Liv Morgan is your 2026 Women's Royal Rumble winner. I had her predicted to win, and my list in the prediction video that we just dropped the day before said she was one of my possibilities. She wasn't my number one pick. My number one pick didn't even show up, which was a fucking crazy thing. But shout out to Liv Morgan. But in terms of surprises, I had my list. I had Jordan Grace, I had Liv Morgan, I had Rhea Ripley, and I had Bianca Belair as my number one pick to win the Royal Rumble. I just felt like, just with the amount of coverage that Bianca hasn't had at all, like, you haven't heard a peep about Bianca at all. We haven't seen her since Evolution. And for her just to be, like, not mentioned or not shown anywhere, and then I would thought she would be a surprise, and she wasn't. So she has to be, like, in serious pain or something, like, or had surgery or something, or scheduled for surgery for her not to be here. It's about to be almost close to a year, bro. It's currently February 2nd. 2 more months, it'll be a year since we've seen Bianca Belair in a wrestling capacity, which would be fucking crazy. So now, Liv Morgan is your 2026 Women's Royal Rumble winner. Good thing about her winning, I just don't see her going after Jade. It's got to be Stephanie. And we still have Elimination Chamber coming up, so they can change some things. Because I personally don't see this as just a one-on-one, like, main event. You know what I mean? But Liv Morgan proved a lot of people wrong. She'll probably prove me wrong as well. So, time will tell. We'll see where it goes. But the thing about her is the storyline she has with Raquel, because she eliminated her teammate toward the end to get to the final 3. So, that's going to play a big factor in tonight's Monday Night Raw in terms of storytelling. So, going to see where that goes. So, can she potentially face Raquel at WrestleMania? Because Raquel has a street fight with Stephanie Vaquer tonight. So, we'll see. Next up, we had the match of the night. AJ Styles versus Gunther. This match was fucking awesome, man. You have to, if you watch anything, watch this match. They put it out all on the line here. The result, I was not expecting the result because I haven't really been watching Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown for the past few weeks, so I wasn't privy to everything they were doing with AJ Styles. But the result we got, man, we got Gunther tapping out. Well, AJ Styles didn't tap out; he passed out from the sleeper. And AJ Styles' career is over. We all know the contract was up in February, but damn, man, I didn't expect Gunther to beat AJ Styles, man, and that really put a damper on things for sure. Because I thought we were gonna get a whole year of AJ Styles facing everybody, but that just wasn't the case. This whole thing with Gunther being a career killer, it's getting old to me personally. Like, it's making me just like it's Gunther. Okay, whatever. He beat Goldberg, beat Cena, now he beat AJ Styles, ending their careers, and it's just like, okay, whatever, man. Like, it's just like now, just like I really don't care. Like, at this point, to see Gunther doing anything, you know what I mean? I feel like you could have stretched this out and got this match at Mania or something at least. But they decided to beat AJ here. And like I said in the predictions, whatever AJ wanted to do, he earned that. So this is what AJ wanted. And that's the result, man. Gunther defeats AJ, and AJ's career is over. AJ goes up to pose up with his gloves on. There's a standing ovation from the crowd. One final salute. And AJ's career is over in the WWE as of right now. Next up, Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. And this was, not going to lie, this was the piss break match of the night. This match just didn't have no heat. Like, Sami Zayn, he was over, but he didn't get the reaction I think WWE thought he was going to get over here. And I think a lot of people thought it was like, Drew's not going to lose on his first title defense against Sami Zayn when he's beating him 11-0. I thought WWE was going to do some shit to shock the world, at least, and give it to Sami, but nah. He wasn't going to beat Drew. I predicted Drew to win, so Drew retained. So now we know Drew McIntyre could possibly be going into WrestleMania as the WWE champion. But this match just didn't. The crowd was just emotionally drained from the AJ Styles Gunther match and what the ending brought of that matchup. So this is not put in a great spot here. But Drew McIntyre retained his championship like most people believed he would, and now he goes on to WrestleMania to defend it against whoever that may be. Drew McIntyre is still your WWE champion, and we got to see what happens on Friday Night SmackDown because Drew McIntyre wasn't done at the Royal Rumble after this matchup. Now we get to the main event, the men's Royal Rumble matchup. Number 1, we have Obafemi. Number 2, we have Braun Breaker. And soon as Braun gets down to ringside, he is attacked by a hooded figure wearing all black. And this isn't the first hooded figure we've seen in the past 11 months. We saw one at Money in the Bank and R-Truth. We saw one at War Games. We saw the guy at Monday Night Raw, again, revealing himself to be Austin Theory. We saw Jacob Fatu in all black a couple weeks ago, returning on SmackDown. And we saw this guy attack Braun Breaker at the Royal Rumble, dressed in all black. He delivers a super kick and a curb stomp. Now, who's under the mask, we don't know. It looked like Austin Theory, though, to be honest. He's shaped just like Austin Theory. And they had Austin Theory come out later in the match enough to where he could have taped his hands, and he was dressed in all black too. So it could have been Austin Theory. So maybe him and Seth Rollins are working together. They've been working together since War Games, since Braun took out Seth, and we're gonna get the eventual storyline between Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker at WrestleMania. That's where it's leading to. So the question is, when does Seth Rollins actually make his TV debut back from injury? But Braun got thrown in the ring and was eliminated by Obafemi. Number 3 was Solo. He came in, eliminated. Number 4, Rey Mysterio, eliminated by Solo. Rusev, number 5, eliminated. Number 6, Matt Cardona, eliminated. So everybody in this match was eliminated at number 6, being eliminated, Matt Cardona by Obafemi. Number 7 was Damian Priest. Number 8, Javon Evans, the young OG. Number 9, didn't really get... See, this is the problem. This is the problem. So I guess none of the people over in Saudi really followed the AAA product. And number 9 was Mr. Iguana, who didn't really get that much of a reaction. None of the AAA guys in this match. La Parker, toward the end of the match, he didn't get no reaction as well. So from that, the people over in Saudi don't watch nothing AAA related. So that came back to bite WWE in a you-know-what. Number 10, we had the Lemon Pepper Stepper, Trick Williams. Number 11, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Number 12, we had El Grande Americano Kaiser. Then number 13, the returning El Grande, the original Americano, Chad Gable, who is absolutely jacked and has a new beard look, and he eliminated the Imposer. This didn't really get the reaction I thought it was gonna get. I thought, I'm like, damn, okay, Chad Gable returning, you get the Imposter and them pointing at each other, but nah, it didn't get the reaction. It got a little reaction, but not the reaction I thought it should have got. So obviously the people over in Saudi don't follow the Americano stuff and AAA as well. But Chad Gable eliminated Kaiser, and Kaiser got eliminated. Chad Gable got eliminated by, I think, Trick Williams, if I remember. Yeah. And then Trick got eliminated by Cody. And then we have Powerhouse Hobbs, formerly known as Powerhouse Hobbs. Royce Keys came in there, power slammed Damian Priest, eliminated Damian Priest for his first elimination. The former World Heavyweight Champion was out by Royce Keys. Then we had the Vision. This is another thing about the Vision, okay? So we had back-to-back Vision members. We had Austin Theory at 15, Bronson Reed at 16. My problem with this is, okay, Paul Heyman, no matter if, okay, you in a group, okay, no matter who in your group is in the Rumble, Paul Heyman's supposed to come out there with each and every one of those guys if they're your stable, right? My problem with that is he only came out there when Braun Breaker made his entrance at number 2 and when Brock Lesnar made his entrance later on in the match. He didn't come out there when Bronson Reed came out there. He didn't come out there to accompany Austin Theory. He didn't come out there to accompany Logan Paul. Why not come out there? These are all your guys. You're supposed to be out there with all your guys. At least go out there with Bronson Reed. And this is my problem with the Vision, man. The Vision obviously is constructed to get Braun Breaker over and get him back in, and get him in the main event scene. That's fine. But I think Bronson Reed was doing better before he joined the Vision. His only claim to fame since being in the Vision is beating Roman Reigns. That's it, bro. Before he got hurt, destroyed Seth Rollins, destroyed Braun Strowman. Like he was doing well on his own. He don't need this fucking group. And I feel like they undermine him a lot, bro. He shouldn't be just a henchman. Oh yeah, I'm following whatever Braun Breaker do. My goal is to get Braun Breaker there. They don't really talk about Bronson Reed as much, and that's fucking crazy. That's my only problem with this division in the Rumble. Like Paul Heyman didn't accompany nobody besides Brock Lesnar, who isn't really fucking there, and Braun Breaker, who's we know is the main guy. But at least accompany Bronson Reed as well, bro. Don't not accompany him down to the ring. That really bothered me. Number 18 was La Parker, who I stated again did not get no reaction from the crowd. Number 19 was Ilya Dragunov. 20 was Logan Paul. No, Dragunov was 17. La Parker was 18. Dragon Lee was 19. Number 20 was Logan Paul. At this point, the Vision members teamed up and eliminated Royce Keys. Very interested to see what Royce Keys do. Will he be on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown? From this debut at the Rumble, he's definitely going to be in the main roster for sure. So I think he might be on SmackDown if Obafemi is on Raw. Number 21, we have the return in LA Knight, who cleared everybody out from the Vision. This is one thing that irked me as well. With LA Knight coming back, Bronson Reed should have been the last guy he eliminated, not the second. And it's like WWE just they fall in love with Logan Paul, man. Logan Paul is good, don't get me wrong. But he should have been eliminated as well, bro. Like, we're going to get rid of Theory, and you're going to get rid of Bronson Reed. You need to get rid of Logan Paul as well. He didn't need to be in the Final Four, which he was. Which, that fucking irked me as well. Bronson Reed should have been the last guy eliminated from the whole Vision group. And then you get Brock Lesnar clean the house. Like, since Paul Heyman going to accompany him, he's the last hope for the Vision. You get what I'm saying? That shit irked me. Number 22 was Brock Lesnar. Brock came in there, cleaned house. He eliminated Dragunov, which from a stupid spot, like Dragunov was hitting Brock with chops. We know it's Brock Lesnar, but he just no soda and then threw Dragunov over the top like he wasn't shit. Then we eventually got the face off with Brock and Oba. And Oba took this spot right here. Brock laughed out at Dragunov and threw him over the top. Did not like that spot. Number 24, Rey Fenix. He was tossed out of there like it was nothing. F5 and get thrown out of the ring. At this point, Brock German suplexed Oba. Number 25, Jey Uso. At this point, before Jey Uso came out, Brock eliminated Obafemi, which is the thing I did not like. I hated that. It should have been the other way around. Oba should have eliminated Brock. They should have went back to the film in 2020. How Drew McIntyre eliminated Brock, that's exactly how Oba should have eliminated Brock this year. But they decided to go with the over and go with Brock eliminating Oba, which Oba didn't took us out of the ball, yeah, but they should have showcased the power of Oba by having him eliminate Brock and then Brock coming back in there eliminating him. You know what I mean? Something like that. That could have been better creatively. And, you know, put more heat on Brock. Number 25, Jey Uso. This thing really irked me as well. Jey Uso, he's making his entrance from the crowd, right? But during his entrance, they eliminated fucking Brock Lesnar. So they wasted his elimination. Instead of giving it to Oba, Cody Rhodes and LA Knight double teamed Brock and get him out of there. The problem was he got eliminated during the entrance. With all due respect, people who would have got eliminated during the entrance would have been like a Damian Priest, a Miz, a Carmelo Hayes if he was in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys not on Brock level should not have been eliminated. Brock should not have been eliminated during the entrance. That was fucking dumb as fuck. So I don't know what the fuck they were thinking when they booked that shit, but that shit was dumb. Number 26 was the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, who put an end to all Jey Uso's silliness with the running back. He was there on a mission, taking it serious, and from his comments on Pat McAfee, we all knew Roman was no play in this matchup. Came in there immediately, threw out the Miz. Number 27 had Jacob Fatu. Cody Rhodes tried to do a suicide dive as Jacob was making his entrance. Jacob cut him off instantly. Then we had the stare down between Cody and Roman. 28 was Penta. We got the 1D from Roman and Jay. 29 was Randy Orton. And at this point, Cody Rhodes eliminated LA Knight, which was not the best move, honestly. Number 30 was Gunther. Then the biggest moment in this match with Cody, he accidentally hit Randy Orton with the Cody Cutter and was thrown over the top rope by Jacob Fatu, and Drew McIntyre came out of nowhere, hitting with the Claymore and eliminated Cody Rhodes, so their issue is not over. Hopefully they add Jacob to this matchup, because a one-on-one matchup we don't need, and it just won't have the reaction, you know what I'm saying? So add Jacob in there and do something different, shake it up. Because after this spot, Jacob, which he was staring down Drew McIntyre, and Roman threw him out, and then Roman threw out Jay. Hit the spear on Logan. Threw him out. RKO to Roman. And Gunther threw out Orton. And then we have our final two. Roman Reigns versus Gunther. Roman Reigns picks up the win, is your 2026 Men's Royal Rumble winner. Thing I didn't like about the Final Four, okay? So we have Gunther, Roman, Logan, and Orton. WWE has fallen in love too much with Logan Paul, like I said earlier. He has been in the Final Four in maybe 3 of the last 4 Rumbles, bro. Last year, I think it was him. It was him, Cena, and Jay. Then I think the year before that, it would have to be him. I don't even remember who won the Rumble that year. But he's been in the Final Four for like the last 4 Rumbles, and that need to stop. 2026 Royal Rumble, mediocre. Definitely not on the same par level as last year's. Last year's had so much story and so many big hits, so many big moments. And this one failed the mark on that one. It missed the mark completely. This wasn't a bad show. It just wasn't there from all standpoints. The crowd didn't react to most things. The eliminations, the timing of the eliminations did not make sense. And the moments at points did not make sense. And the entrance did not make sense. So, no surprises. I wasn't really expecting Jericho. I think they were going to hold off on that anyway. No Carmelo Hayes, which is crazy. Dom was hurt, so we knew he wasn't going to be there. But you wasted pits on The Miz, La Parker. Mr. Iguana, at least he's over, so you could have kept him in there. But that's 2 pits you wasted. That could have went to either Mike Santana from TNA or Ricky Saints or Ethan Page. Either one of those 3 could have been in there. You could probably threw Joe Hendry in there somewhere too as well. But you wasted pits on some of these guys in this matchup. WWE got to do better. Triple H got to do better, man. So coming out of Monday Night Raw, which should drop in the next 4 minutes, got to be better, man. We got to see what's gonna happen. Roman, Liv will both be there, so we're gonna see what they're gonna do and what storyline they're gonna set up. I think it's gonna be Reigns versus Punk at Mania. Don't know what Liv is going to do and don't know what WWE is going to do if they're going to add on to it. We're going to see. But Royal Rumble 2026 is a prime example of not all money is good money. But shout out to them for getting that Royal Rumble. They got to do better, though. Triple H has to book a better product. That's my thoughts on the matter, man. I hope y'all guys enjoyed. If you stayed that long, give it a thumbs up down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Y'all take care, man. Peace out, bro.